minutes to 8. This is Morning Express, and in case you're joining us now, we're talking about the state of Nairobi. The question that we had asked you earlier on was, what is the one thing that you would want fixed in Nairobi if you had an opportunity, or if you were given a chance to fix it? What's the one major thing that you would want fixed in Nairobi County? And let me just read some of your comments that are coming through. We have Andrew Macau, who says the state of Nairobi is pathetic and deplorable, but Nairobians chose that a few months ago. We have Omosh, who says traffic is a total mess. Hawker zone needed. We have Enrique, who says solid waste management is urgent and a priority because it poses great health risk. Let me see if I can read a few more that have come through. We have Amina Abdul Rashid, who said roads, and they should stop with the water rations. So tired of buying clean water week in, week out. I wonder if it rationed to be sold. And there you go. Quite a number of issues coming up right there. And remember, the phone lines are open. I want to take a call from Sylvian calling from Baringo. And if you'd like to call and comment, or maybe just pose a question to the panel, you're welcome to do so. So let's take that call from Sylvian from Baringo County. Good morning, Sylvian, and to your comment or question.
Yes, good morning, Mike. Good morning, Mike. I'm Sylvan. I'm not Sylvian.
Okay, Sylvan.
Yes, I'm Sylvan. Kendagora, I call from Barwesa.
Okay.
Baringo. Kwanza Mike, ninataka nisema asante sana kwa kazi ambayo nafanya, na ninasema ya kwamba Nairobi kusema ukweli Sonko amefail kabisa. I agree with our panelists wale wako studio. Ninasema ya kwamba Sonko kabisa ameweza kufail kabisa Nairobi. I think Kidero ana watch akiangalia kule. Unajua Sonko angeweza kushirikiana na wale ambayo wamekuwa wakifanya kazi huko, na watu wa Kenya walikuwa na confidence sana kuhusu Sonko, lakini haya ninasema ya kwamba Sonko kwa usema ukweli amefail.
All right. Asante sana. Asante, Sylvan. And, well, you're welcome to call if you have any comments regarding that. And thank you for calling. And now moving on, coming back to studio, we want to talk solutions. But before that, we had David Murathe, who is close ally to the President of the Republic of Kenya. In fact, he's his political advisor. And he was on Checkpoint last night. And he had, well, comments that he had regarding Nairobi County. Let's listen in before we come back to the panel and talk solutions.
Even by appointing Miguna, for example, this was a distraction so that he can forestall impeachment. Because the party has rules and it has a code of conduct which everybody must adhere to. So I did not say we're impeaching. I said he's forestalling because he's quite clearly a candidate for impeachment.
Why?
He has totally failed. He runs this city on TV. He runs it on video. He has a network of bloggers who keep telling people what he's doing, how he's cleaning garbage, how he's doing the roads, and the problem is the same. Nairobians must feel it. You must feel that you're crossing Nairobi River. The last time Nairobi River was done was when Michuki went down there. And I'm hoping Tobago can do the same. The president and the government and the party has tried to support them by creating the Nairobi Regeneration Team. They feel that that team is fighting them.
All right, and we have a call from Michael Njero. To your comment, Michael.
Mine is a comment, Michael. When you look at Sonko, you really don't believe seriously that Sonko wants Nairobi. When I listened to Murathe's talk last night, it makes you wonder whether really he got left voluntarily or he was coerced to leave, because frankly, it would seem that somebody somewhere doesn't want Sonko to succeed. The power play that goes on in Nairobi is so much so that there's so much invested interest in Nairobi, considering that right from the onset, these guys started fighting Sonko right from the onset, even during the campaigns. He doesn't fit, he doesn't qualify, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. So at the end of the day, the failure that we are seeing today could be a sum up of all those issues that really came up during the campaign period, during his nomination.
Thank you, Michael Njero. And let me come back to the panel here. I'll start with you, Honorable Oluoch. And Murathe has mentioned there that it looks like Sonko is forestalling his impeachment, which would almost be, if we would, try and speculate, that's something that could be in the offing. Do you think that his impeachment is something that maybe is on the line, and that could be the reason why he also may have put Miguna as prospective deputy governor to fix Jubilee?
Yeah, I think Murathe just revealed what I was saying all along, that this is a Jubilee problem. Jubilee has simply decided that Sonko will not be governor, and I think Sonko was reacting to that when he appointed Miguna. I think talk on the street is that there was a preferred candidate that was being imposed upon Sonko as a deputy president, perhaps somebody from Central Province. And the tail end of this was that if Sonko was impeached, that person would automatically take over. So being a politician that he is, and I think any politician would do that in his position, is to appoint somebody he thinks that the government would consider unpalatable. So you impeach Sonko, and then your governor is Miguna. And I think if they're looking for somebody they really cannot deal with, then it would be Miguna. So I think that's what Sonko is reacting to. But back to, I think, what Sonko needs to do. Sonko is frustrated, but I think he cannot tell Nairobians that there are no low-lying fruits that he could have picked and demonstrated his ability by now. There are things he did not need any goodwill of any person, and I think if he had done that within the first 9 months, he would buy into the goodwill of Kenyans. I don't think he needed the government support to sort out traffic and people coming into the streets.
In his manifesto, even gave a
border people, matatu people. He just needed to put his foot down and then decide with the stakeholders there are going to be some painful decisions here, and this is it. And I think he needs to pick from what Michuki did. Michuki put in some traffic rules. They were very painful at the beginning, but then people started saying later, Michuki should have stuck to those things, the government should have stuck to those things. I think if he picked up that, and he does not need any goodwill of government to do that, Nairobi would cut him a slack. I think he could have done more to sort out the problem of garbage. What happened to the Sonko rescue team? He needed to translate that into an institution, not a personal thing by the governor, branding the governor. It was a very good initiative which gave him a lot of populism. If he was able to sort out garbage and Nairobi was garbage-free, I think those two things, garbage, traffic, Nairobi would cut him a slack. Okay. Then he would need now to work out with government, how do I sort out roads and sewage, because they go together. When you have broken sewers, the roads won't work. So I think he needed to go for the low-lying fruits going forward.
All right, Kefa, I'll come to you on solutions, but let me take a call from Zablon Onyango. Zablon, good morning to your comment or question. Zablon Onyango, to your question or comment? Okay, it looks like we've lost that call. Kefa, let's talk solutions. We are almost out of time. But what does Sonko need to do from here? Given that there could be that infighting, he possibly is facing a lot of turmoil internally. Just like Honorable Oluoch says, are there some low-lying fruits that he can begin with as he sorts out the politics behind the scenes?
Thank you, Mike. Number one, amidst the fight that comes from, outside and within the Jubilee, I think Sonko means well for this county. We have seen through his demeanor and how he tries to fix things. Sonko must realize that the timeline of 100 days he gave us has lapsed, and we've not seen much yet. And this is the time, number one, first thing he needs to do is to ignore the politics, either from outside or within the Jubilee. First, ignore the politics. After ignoring the politics, identify the like-minded you can work with. You see, that is the second step. Identify the like-minded you can work with. Number three, identify the immediate issues in Nairobi that needs to be fixed, that cannot wait till tomorrow. Identify the immediate issues. Number 4, you have already told us that you have raised the revenue. You see, identify the percentage of revenue that is going to be used there and within what time frame. Focus on the necessary, give yourself a timeline. You see, deliver first. Then tell Nairobians, I have delivered on this. The next sector is this. This is what we are going to fix. That is how you govern. That is how you improve a city. You don't improve a city when you want to wait for people to fight and then respond back. Sometimes ignore.
But if it was that easy, then is it possible that he is just not able to do that? Maybe he doesn't have the managerial skills to identify or do a SWOT analysis.
No, I don't believe so. I think Sonko can do more. I believe in Sonko. But the problem we're also doing is we are comparing somebody who was in office for 5 years with somebody who's just been in office for less than 1 year. I mean, let us be fair.
We should cut
let us be fair. Yes, let us be fair. Let's give this man a chance. Let him also try. I know he will. If we shun the politics, if we give him a chance and we tell him exactly what we want as Nairobians, Sonko will try. Okay. Let us give him some period of time so that we can judge him.
Mike, supposing you were elected governor last year, within a period of 9 months, you have money. How much more time do you require to collect the garbage? That is it. Sonko ought to identify areas that does not require a lot of planning, a lot of efforts, a lot of finances. Now, I think what Sonko needs to do, beginning now, is 1, shun politics. Begin with collecting of the garbage, washing the town, washing the city. Then from that point, then you can go to the other areas, like the health sector. Buy medicines. You have the money. You don't need the national government on this. Buy the medicine. From that point, then we can go to the sewerage. We can go to decongesting the city. We can go to other areas like roads. You see, but you have to begin from somewhere. Sonko for 9 months has not done anything that we can see. There's nothing, not a tangible project that we can identify with Sonko within 9 months he has been in the office.
Honorable Oluoch, you're Member of Parliament for Mathare. What is the one thing that you would say the people of Mathare require done urgently and done immediately?
Mathare being a slum area, I think the infrastructure in terms of sewage would be a matter not only that needs to be fixed, it carries serious health risks to the people there. The sewers there are open, they're burst, they're not working, and then there is the problem of water. So if you combine those two things, I think the governor needs to look into how we can be able to have availability of clean water, access to water, and fix the sewage. Those are the two things on behalf of the people of Mathare that I think you would have to fix.
All right.
Yeah.
And Kefa, as I come to you with your closing comments, maybe the same question, what is the one thing that needed to be fixed that Mike Sonko should start with?
The most urgent need that must be fixed is the issue of traffic. We may not fix it completely, but at least reduce it. The millions that are wasted in the issue of traffic, people do not report to work within the required time. Businesses are held, on standstill because of the traffic. If there is a way we can first deal with the issue of traffic, that would be the most urgent, and then sort any other things later with the garbage alongside.
You see, the question of traffic is so huge. Nairobi is huge, Mike. I had advised Sonko the last time I met him somewhere, a while ago, many months ago, that if I were him, I would leave the transport sector to the national government completely. Because now that's where we have bad roads, we have congested streets. From that point, he will be able to work on other areas, while the national government handles the traffic, the congestion. That would have worked for him. Magic, that would have worked. The other area that I would maybe would want to advise him on is constitute a team of technocrats. Sonko, you are a politician. Get a team of technocrats. Get an able deputy. Wacha hii maneno ya Miguna, that will not work. Miguna should be out because, of course, Sonko knows from his heart that Miguna will not be deputy governor. You see, he knows Miguna will not be deputy governor. And maybe it will be unfortunate if Sonko is trying to buy time on the issue of the deputy governor. Get a deputy who is a technocrat, a good planner, a statistician, someone who will be able to manage the town for you as you handle politics.
Okay.
That is
Gentlemen, thank you very much. Anthony Oloch, Member of Parliament for Mathare. We have Kefa Ojijo, who's an advocate, and also Mushiri Midhamo, political analyst. And maybe just to read through your comments as we were going on with the show, we have, well, one who says, okay, some of them are not legible on air, especially at this time. Sonko's intention for vying for governor was only to win Kidero. And, well, it looks like maybe the vision was to win Kidero. After winning Kidero, according to him, nothing happened after that. Failed promises 6 months on. I think you failed yourselves here. Mike Sonko, you need to help deliver, not criticize. We have Blackish, who says the only failure Sonko has made in Nairobi is to not give the cartels fee pass. Okay, I'll read one more. We have C. Mutinda, who says the traffic menace is the one thing that Sonko should deal with now immediately. We are Nairobians are fully support Mike Sonko. Handshake reloaded. Well, it's now 4 minutes to 8 o'clock, and it's time for us to basically wind up this segment of the show. And we're going to leave you with a traffic update on Kenyatta Avenue roundabout. But for now, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, it's time for Sports Chat. Do stay with us right here on Morning Express.